Genre literally means kind or type, and it comes from the Latin word genus. And it's when a range of media texts come together and share codes and conventions. And the audience for this type of text normally develops certain expectations when they are looking or watching the film. There are many types of genre when you are talking about films. For example, there's action, adventure, comedy, drama, documentary, family, fantasy, horror, musical, mystery, romance, and sci-fi, and the list goes on. And there are also subgenres. This is when two genres come together, for example, action-adventure or sci-fi thriller. Also, in genre, when you watch movies, there are lots of reoccurring conventions and themes. For example, in a horror movie, you would expect to see a chase or expect to see a vulnerable figure that is running away from the ghostly figure that has either spooked or scared them. But in an action film, you would expect there to be a protagonist, which is the good guy, for example, James Bond in one of the 007 movies, and an antagonist, which is the bad guy. For example, in this type of movie, you would expect to see a motive behind one of the people and a fight or a duel, as these two people do not get on well. My chosen genre is horror, and I'm expecting to put things that I have seen in other movies, for example Paranormal Activity and Insidious, as they have reoccurring themes in them, such as there is a vulnerable figure and a ghost-like figure trying to cause them hell and scaring the living daylights out of the vulnerable person. Also, the music in the film that I have watched have been high-pitched string instruments, which then gets louder and louder up to the climax, and this increases the tension. The titles of these films are normally white or red, the red signifying blood. And these are quite bold and scratched and distorted titles. Finally, there are many different camera angles that you would expect to see, as there are perspective shots from the person looking normally into space where the ghost has been, or actually at the ghost-like figure. Also, there are fast shots which cut to different characters, also of the time, which shows the panic and confusion of this character. And finally, you have the wide shots and close-up shots. The wide shot, or establishing shot, shows you the location of the character, and the close-up shots normally show you the person's face, which is in panic, and shows that they are scared and may be the only person facing this creature.